Hello again, and welcome to another episode of Brenda's Musings. So today I want to talk to you about age and whether or not it's a state of mind. And I do think that for a large part of it, yes, it is. I think that, if you remain curious, if you remain, like your thirst for knowledge is strong, remains strong. I think if your ability to move keeps you going, I think all of these things are just additions to your state of mind, right? That help you, or are branches of your state of mind that help you to keep moving forward in this world. Sometimes as I get older, I might ache more. I certainly have more inflammation than I used to have. And I think about, oh gosh, it would just be so much easier just to stay in bed. And, because this'll hurt or that'll hurt or it'll be stiff or whatever. But then I'm brought right back to gratitude because you know what? Gosh, I have the choice to be able to get out of bed. I have the choice to be able to move through my day relatively pain-free because I have the choice to take 2 Advil. Not every day. I don't do that. But, there are days when things are might hurt more than others. I'm starting to get arthritis in my thumbs, like in this knuckle, particularly in the left hand. And I'm thankful for the fact that I still have, full use of them, even though that they're more tender. And I'm thankful that I can keep moving them. And the more I move them, I think the longer they'll be limber. And so even if I'm moving through a little bit of discomfort, I'm still able to move them. And that keeps me going. And it keeps me, playing and investigating and just, living my life to its fullest. And I think the longer that we're able to sort of keep that frame of reference, I think the younger we become. That's why, I think a lot of, I'm saying, a lot, I just realized, sorry. But I think a lot of times when we think about older generations that have gone before us, especially when we were kids, and we think about people who were like in their 70s, and okay, let's face it, when you're a kid, a 30-year-old seems old, so a 70-year-old is ancient. But when you look at people when they were 70 years ago, I think to a very large extent, they seemed older mainly because maybe they weren't doing as much. Now, that's not true in every circle in my life, but people just seem to slow down, And I don't know about you, but the people in my circle, the older we get, the more we're ramping it up. We only have, instead of having this long to live, we only have this long to live now. And we've got a shit ton of stuff we want to cram into that period of time. And so, yeah, you definitely, that state of mind helps keep you going, right? And movement is one of the things that, it helps your body, it helps your mind. So as long as you're doing something, and especially if it's not totally sedentary, like even if I'm painting, I'm usually standing and I'm moving back and forth to get new supplies, and I'm reaching for things, and I'm, just naturally in the process, I'm getting some form of, mild exercise, and I'm keeping the blood flowing, and I'm keeping the joints going, and I'm keeping the muscles warm, and, I think that natural curiosity, and it just fuels so much of our life, right? And our want and need of experiences that you can't, I don't care how much money you've got, you can't buy them. You might have a better experience, or you might have a different type of experience depending on how much money you've got, maybe. But if you just have money and just plunk it in the bank, like that's not going to, result in the same way of living. So you really have to, look at, what you want for your life, and, what age you want to feel like you are. If you're 90, do you want to feel like you're 90, or do you want to feel like you're 70? I don't know. I'll let you know when I'm 90. Have a great one, everyone.